Welcome to Talkpoint, your trusted source for verified, balanced, and fact based news from across the United States and around the world. Former President Barack Obama is arguing Democrats to rethink how they communicate about former President Donald Trump and his supporters. In recent private discussions with party donors and strategists, Obama reportedly warned against what he described as a holier-than-thou approach in anti-Trump messaging, cautioning that such rhetoric may alienate moderate and independent voters. The comments, first reported by Politico and confirmed by multiple sources familiar with Democratic campaign meetings, came as the party intensifies its preparations for the upcoming election cycle. Obama's message was clear. Democrats need to connect with voters on real life issues rather than rely solely on moral arguments against Trump. According to reports, Obama emphasized that many Americans are more concerned about economic challenges, the cost of living, and community safety than about partisan divisions. He encouraged Democrats to focus on understanding voter concerns and speaking with empathy instead of talking down to people or framing political disagreements as moral failures. He reportedly told attendants that sometimes Democrats sound as if they are lecturing the public rather than engaging in dialogue, and that this approach risks pursuing any away voters who might otherwise be open to their masses. Obama's advice reflects his long-standing belief that political persuasion comes from listening and connection, not judgment. His remarks have sparked discussions across the Democratic Party. Some campaign officials view the comments as a timely reminder to recalibrate their tone and emphasize problem solving over political identity. Others, others within the party's progressive wing agree that moral clarity about Trump's record remains essential to energizing their base. Political analysts say Obama's comments carry weight because of his enduring popularity among Democrats and independents. He remains one of the party's most respected voices, and his strategic instincts are often seen as a guide for broader campaign direction. Analysts also note that his intervention suggests concern that Democrats could repeat messaging mistakes from past elections if they fail to appeal to swing voters in key states. The former president warning comes amid continued debates within the party over how to handle Trump's political influence. While some Democrats prefer to frame the next election as a moral choice about the future of democracy, others argue that the winning message should focus on practical issues, jobs, inflation, healthcare, and education, rather than personality-driven politics. Obama's comments were delivered during a series of private campaign briefings and donor meetings earlier this month. Reports from Reuters, CNN, and The Hill confirmed that this session were part of broader Democratic strategy discussions about 2026 midterm preparation and national campaign messaging. Reactions across the political spectrum have been mixed. Moderate Democrats praised Obama for his realism, saying that connecting with voters on everyday issues is key to winning over independence. Progressive activists, however, expressed concern that softening the tone on Trump could weaken the urgency of defending Democrat institutions. Meanwhile, Republican commentators seized on Obama's remarks as evidence of division within the Democratic Party through experts say internal debate is common in any election cycle. For Obama, the focus appears to be on unity and persuasion rather than confrontation. His message highlights the need for Democrats to balance patience with empathy and to speak to voters' hopes rather than just their fears. As the election session unfolds, his advice may influence how Democrats frame their national message, shifting from what divides Americans to what unites them around shared goals and values. This is Talkpoint, bringing you verified, fact-based coverage of US politics, civic dialogue, and the stories shaping our shared reality. Stay informed, stay engaged, and subscribe for more trusted updates from Talkpoint.